Welcome to New Zealand and welcome to Driving Z Rental Vehicles. Come on in.
Welcome to New Zealand. We just thought we'd give you a bit of an idea about the country and a few things of interest. So if you're deciding to come and travel here, you know a little bit about it. This is the North Island and the South Island. Population 4 million, not very many for a country that's bigger than the United Kingdom. Give you a bit of an idea of distances. Auckland up here, which is the main area that most people come into the country in, International Airport. Our office is here about 2 minutes from the airport in Auckland and about 2 minutes in Christchurch. From Auckland to the top of the North Island is approximately 4.5 hours. From Auckland to the middle of the North Island is 4.5 hours. And then to the bottom is around about another 4. So Auckland to the bottom where the ferry terminal is about approximately 8 hours. It's 3.5 hours on the ferry. You can take cars on the ferry. And you come into an area at the top of the South Island called Picton. From Picton down to Christchurch is approximately 3.5 to 4 hours. And then from Christchurch down into the central South Island, which is where we call the Central Lakes and Wanaka and Queenstown area, that's about 5 hours. So to give you a bit of an idea. Temperatures, the best temperatures for New Zealand are between the periods of November and April. November, a little bit more wet. The temperature is around about 18, 19 degrees Celsius, right through to the summer when it gets up to about 32. Particularly hot in the central South Island here, and fairly hot up north here, the northern area. Areas of interest. By far the most beautiful area in New Zealand is this central area down the south here, but we'll start up at the top of the North Island and give you a bit of an idea. Beautiful areas. This is the area that we call the Bay of Islands. There's Russell, Kerikeri, 90 Mile Beach. Beautiful beaches. You need to go out on a boat, have a look at some beautiful island areas. Very, very nice. Auckland's got some lovely attractions in it. It's very much like a small city though. And most people would stay here a night or two, have a look at the local area, and then travel north and spend 3 or 4 days up north. From Auckland, going south and across to the eastern area of the country is what we call the Coromandel. The Coromandel is a beautiful area for boating, and it's got some beautiful beaches. Very touristy. There's the thermal areas of Rotorua here with all the thermal pools and geysers. And slightly below that is Taupo, which is a very, very large inland lake area and very attractive area to see. There's lots of adventure things that can be done in these areas. We've got whitewater rafting, we've got bungee jumping for those that are keen to chuck themselves off bridges. In the Taupo area, it's very, very common in New Zealand, lovely area for fishing, trout fishing, salmon. We've got an area in here called Waitomo Caves, which is a beautiful area to see. There's the caves and the glowworms and that sort of thing. From here down, from about this area down, some beautiful countryside, but there's not too many major attractions. Most people would spend roughly 1/3 of their time in the North Island, 2/3 in the South Island. So if you're going to come into New Zealand, you really, if you're going to do one island, you need to spend 10 days in the north and 10 days in the south. Or alternatively, if you can handle 3+ weeks, spend 1/3 in the north, 2/3 in the south. You can hire cars from us, sleeper vans, camper vans, pretty well anything, sports cars in Auckland, and do the North Island and return to Auckland, or you can hire them in Auckland and leave in Christchurch, or obviously alternatively into Christchurch, do the South Island, and you can come up to Auckland. So there's some beautiful things to see. The South Island is all beautiful. Particular areas of interest are the Nelson, Takaka and Abel Tasman National Parks at the top of here. There's beautiful boating and swimming, lovely beaches, fabulous area to spend some time. A lot of people come to New Zealand to see Kaikoura with the whale watching. This is sort of between Christchurch and Picton, probably about an hour and a half north of Christchurch. Coming down the west coast here, Highway 6 has been designated the third loveliest road in the world, and coming down here it is absolutely spectacular, following down through Greymouth, through the glaciers. This is where all the mountainous region is in New Zealand. Beautiful area. You can get plane rides, helicopter rides, all this sort of thing around this area. Coming right the way down and into Wanaka, it's pretty well our ski capital. There's some fabulous sports that you can do in this area. And then 45 minutes from Wanaka is Queenstown. That's the party capital for all you guys and girls that want to have a good time. The Catlin area down the bottom here is beautiful. Dunedin, very much a student area, is a lovely area to see. And people coming back, they would generally do the loop around here, and they'd come back through our Central Lakes area, which is Twizel, which is just fabulous, absolutely beautiful, coming back up through to Christchurch. As I said previously, Christchurch to Queenstown is about 5 hours. This way round from the top of the South Island all the way down here would take a long day. It's a long day's trip all the way around. Most people would stop in either Greymouth or Franz Josef. Places to stay. We have a very, very wide range of places to stay. From this is top 10 holiday parks, and as you can see from this particular map, there's a number on the map relates to all the details for the holiday park. They have call-free numbers, and people can come get one of these maps from us and go and stay at any one of these places.
When you come to Drive NZ rental vehicles, you probably want to know what you get and what you pay for it. How about we take you out the back and introduce you to Darren, and he'll tell you a little bit about the vehicles.
Hello, my name is Darren. I just want to take a little second here to show you the types of vehicles we have, and also obviously the range of vehicles and roughly how much they will cost you for the period that you're here. Typically what we have here is one of our cheaper vehicles. They come in 4-door, you'll have automatic available as well as manual. You'll have air conditioning, most have central locking and power steering as well. So this vehicle here, which is a 1.5 litre 4-door Nissan, is available for you from $30 a day, depending on the time or period that you want the vehicle, but it's probably one of our more popular sedans that we have. We also have large vehicles from 3-litre V6s right down to the 1.3, 1.5 models available. And whether you're travelling on your own or you're travelling up to 8 people, we can cover all categories there as well. Now, if you are travelling with children, don't worry, we've got you covered. We've got infant seats for little young ones. We've got baby seats as well as booster seats, all available or to hire here at Drive New Zealand. This is one of our really popular, especially popular in the winter, is our compact SUV 4-wheel drive vehicle. Ideal for if you want to go skiing, whether it be North Island or South Island. You can rent these vehicles from $60 a day, once again depending on how long you want to hire it for. Very comfortable, up to 5 people can fit in them. They have fold-down back seats. We have roof racks for your skis. There's plenty of room in the back whether you're being a snowboarder. You can take all your ski boots and all your luggage. So you've got comfortable driving, you've got great fuel economy, and as I said, for travelling whether you're up to 2 people or 5 people, you'll find it really comfortable on the open road.
When you first come to New Zealand, you're interested to know where to stay on your first night, and you probably have some general questions. No problem at all. Drop us an email and we'll be happy to help you out. Our hours of business are from 8 in the morning until 5 at night, 7 days a week. But there's a complimentary pickup from any one of motels, backpackers, places in Auckland and in Christchurch, not a problem. Our email address is mail, M-A-I-L, at drivenz, drivenz.co.nz. I think you call it NZ, don't you?
We're pretty relaxed out here in New Zealand, especially Stuart and I. If your interests are fishing or golfing, because we boast some of the best golf courses in the world here in New Zealand, drop us a line. We can tell you nothing about your golf swing, but we'll certainly be able to help you out with golf course information, best places to play, best times to play. Drop us an email at mail@drivenz.co.nz.